he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Still?
Down 80. Right there in the middle. 55. Alert.
She told Mike. Mike was
from midfield, here's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Go. 44. Mike.
Here's Allen to throw it. Looking left sideline, it's complete. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
56.
44 is the Mike. 44 smooth. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo.
They gonna need to go.
Allen now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there, 22. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No, but, I mean, like the thing is, like sometimes like you gotta make them back.
His guys will get it at the 25.
Put them back up. So
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive.
No, when they do that, it should automatically go.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Well, a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's Allen. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined it.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
It's got to be it, no?
Round 80.
It was DJ Cool.
Jim.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Nope.
Extra point safely through. And it's now 14-0.
Yo, it's a drop. It's nothing like it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Goes off the track, picking up 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Bravo. Get it.
On 2nd down, Elway. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
58, come on.
On 3rd down, Elway. It's Bauer. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Elway to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From midfield, Elway. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
In the middle. Where they at? Money in the middle. Where they at? Hell yeah.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Back in the day,
Here we go.
so positive.
On the ground, this is
all they got is fucking.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
7. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check. Switch up.
From the 39, Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Let it slide.
Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Ready up. 94 is the mark. And watch your leg. Christian travel. Hey, Haywood. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. I got him.
Now Elway to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Don't throw good for 4. It's second down.
Don't feed me a bunch
2 minutes to
bullshit.
play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Elway. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25.
Yeah.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. Does the big boy have the juice?
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5.
That's a duo?
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Following the fumble recovery, it's Elway. Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Here we go.
Elway. This is caught. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I don't know who benefited from that.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw is Elway. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
Around the same time.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Michael call you.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Here we go. Here we go.
So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check 55, Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys
heard about this.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. This one complete to his fullback.
Yeah, I did hear about this.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Yeah. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Blitz coming and down he goes.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, but it's going to be second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's first and 10 at the 19-yard line. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10.
Hey, exit.
Throwing again. Elway.
Where did that do?
That's Bauer. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. 6 guys. Pilot, 64. Weak.
Out of the gun. Elway. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a scary incompletion. Almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better break. Hey, Charlie. 94 is the mark. You better. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
To throw again. Elway. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bauer. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Look at me. Zipper.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now it's Elway. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, 2, 3, 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Get it.
Now Elway. And the pressure gets to him again.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I heard it all. No, you didn't get none of that.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're going on fourth. It's Elway. Open man is Ross, complete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
I don't think so.
Big play there.
I think he'd have got
72 yards.
I mean, you play man-to-man.
The Bills will add on to their lead.
Really in a zone, so
always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not.
All right, so now that you got the sound and shit all cleared away, when you want to...
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you exclusively from the crib now, right?
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. You got 3 down.
They bought a new space, and then they lock it down.
Watch the safety creep.
Yeah.
Hey, echo. Switch. Five.
On 1st and 10, Elway. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yep. Yo, he was the last running back left.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yes. Yes, he was. I told you first to take LaDainian. Missed it. And then you took another running back.
Again, it's Williams.
Running back
about 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
But yeah, but you went and took somebody else, and then you came back and took Okoye. Then I was like, all right, cool. Oh, you took Atwater before you took Okoye.
Round 80. Check. Alert. Check nickel.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 21 yards away. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
What back?
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up at the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there.
It's got to be the first.
Exactly as you described, an interception. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling.
Yo, Jason, you ain't shit.
They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
56.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Junior G, man, imagine.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You're an asshole.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down.
Half 52. Go.
44's Mike. Check. Let's go, defense.
To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Josh Allen. coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
JT's Joseph stage.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Elway. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now Elway on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yo, you see the mollywopper they took yesterday?
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. This is taken around the 12. A good return there. Call it 13
He was hella
yards.
efficient, though.
And
24, 21 minutes of time. But, yo, his defense has been atrocious. Oof.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think he was like...
and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this
I'm
is
talking
the player?
about this is yesterday when they got smashed.
How much of it is the glove?
Like,
those gloves,
like 10 for 12,
they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
That's not
the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And Allen is actually
out
here
killing dude.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor.
Killing dude, like you was erasing half the floor by yourself in college.
It's
Now
all said and done. It's a gain of 34. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now it's Elway. That one complete to Okoye. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He sure did. Disrespectful motherfucker. Did he go to do?
Here's Elway. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Have respect.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Elway. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bauer. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.